Hey, Kedon, have they talked to you about the way that you're running the ball and kind of putting your head down?
No, not really. Guys are mostly making fun of me for getting my head banged in, but that's it.
You're not concerned about it at all?
I mean, obviously I want to protect myself, but like the last play of the game, situationally we were a yard from a first down. We need to get a clock stop, so that was my thought process. Obviously, if we have more time on the clock, I'll slide and get down.
What stood out to you when you went back and watched that game, just about your own performance?
Sorry, what was that?
What stood out from your performance as you went back and watched the film?
Just what being disciplined and going through your reads can do for you, I think, mostly.
So you feel in the first half that there was a difference to the second half of that?
Not really. I think we still did what we needed to do, but again, it was just one guy being out of position or me making one or two decisions that were the wrong thing. But for the most part, I think throughout the game it was pretty similar. If you look at, if I went through film with you and looked at the progression and what happened, it was pretty close.
Graham said the second half he started calling the plays quicker, and is that something you'd like to see the whole time? I mean, do you like going as quick as you can go?
Yeah, and I think it doesn't really matter to me for like personal preference, but I think you see what it does to the defense. It kind of puts them out of gas. And there was a few times we went third and short and tempoed them, and they weren't even set, and we snapped the ball. So that can definitely give us an advantage. And when we're in such good shape as we are, and our line can do it better than their D line, then we'll do it to them.
There was a lot of talk about playing with that pace all season, and we haven't seen it all the way through. What's the biggest reason why it hasn't been like a staple of the way you guys approach things?
I think most of it is coach trying to get the look we want, but also that's kind of on me as well. Sometimes we get too complacent with our pace and thinking too much. But again, I got that's on me to get the team going and to get that tempo.
How different did it feel at Notre Dame compared to BYU?
It's just a different atmosphere, but it wasn't. It's still football field that's 100 yards long and 11 guys on the field, so it's not that different. But it was a really cool experience to be a part of that rivalry, and it's a very historic game and a nationally respected game. So.
As far as your performance, though, like looking at the defense, seeing things slow down.
I think I was just more disciplined in the Notre Dame game and kind of let my reads take me to where I need to go with the ball, whereas BYU I was guessing more.
Keen, from your perspective, what is it that makes Amon-Ra such a dangerous target, especially in the middle of the field, underneath, kind of like when he's in the slot?
Yeah, he's so quick and fast, and he has great hands. And, one-on-one, you can't stop him. So anytime we get that matchup, we love taking it.
Do you feel like you're gaining a little bit more confidence, just based off of after coming back from the injury? You feel like the chemistry is getting a lot, picking up from where you left off?
Yeah, anytime you get to go out there and kind of get back in the groove, when you're when you get injured, you feel great and coming into practice, but you're not getting hit, so going out in the game and getting hit again and getting back in the groove of things is definitely a good confidence booster.
What's your reaction on the field when you see Marquise Stepp make some of those plays where he's just twisting and turning and dragging guys and carrying guys?
I want to say I'm surprised, but from what I've seen previously, I'm really not surprised. He's a heck of a player.
Does he seem like the kind of guy who you can sort of tell he's almost gaining strength the more carries you give him?
Yeah, especially going back to Indiana, he was fired up, and on the last goal line, he told me, I want it. Box is loaded, but we give it to him anyway. He makes a miss and gets in the end zone. So, he's an impressive player.
After the game, Harold mentioned that he felt like you played pretty even throughout the game, even though the results were kind of different first, second half. But when you got to look at it, do you feel like there was any difference in what was happening in the first half for you?
Not individually. Again, that was just something that, there's a few reads, obviously, that went all right, like the sack in the beginning of the game. I think there's another one. But, for the most part, it was just a matter of guys being the right assignment and doing the right thing. And again, the tempo that changed in the second half. But I think if you look at my performance, it was pretty much the same throughout.
What could you have done on that sack, first try?
They gave a pressure look, and I need to know that they're coming. So, backside we have a pressure beater, and I should have thrown it there. Instead, I go to the developing side, and that takes way too long. So, it's on me.